Cheers, welcome to a new episode. It's a blissful day. So happy Easter once again to all of you guys who are celebrating. I've been lucky enough to be spending the time with my niece, nephew, my sister, her husband, and my mom here in Chicago, and it's been a fantastic day so far. We had an awesome breakfast. We cooked. We set up the table. My sister just goes all out, and I have to say, it's every year. Whenever I even see a picture during any kind of holiday decoration, I'm always blown away, and then she's just really much into that. So yeah, it's been not only set up very nicely, but it's being able to spend the time with our close ones. It's great. So I'm not sure you've been as lucky as me. Maybe you had to do Skype or some other kind of FaceTiming, or maybe even as regular telephone. But whatever you've done, if you're celebrating, I hope you had some way of connecting with the close ones. If you are one of those that maybe you are all by yourself, I'm just gonna send you virtual hug. That's to you, and you're not alone. So, excuse me, 1 second. So, since I was raised in like a Roman Catholic, I do have to dedicate this day to Jesus since we are celebrating his the resurrection. So I'm gonna kind of in the next maybe few days I was thinking about it, and just a disclaimer, I'm not gonna make it any. It's to me this is not about religion. I would love to just kind of look at his life as a life of any great man and try to see if there's anything valuable, if there's any lessons that maybe we can apply to us, and maybe with him as a teacher, maybe we can learn something, adapt it, and lead a better life. So, so I started looking today at some of the cool lessons that I think we can learn from him, and this is what I found. And I think it's I never really dove too much into the Bible personally, but as of today, I was like, what's out there? So this is what I found, and I found it really cool. So this is Matthew 18:3. Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of God. And I was like, man, this is awesome, and it's so true. I'm not sure if you are in the habit of watching kids. I'm fortunate enough to be a dad, and I spend a lot of time with my little one, and I have a 6-year-old niece, and I've had have a nephew that I've looked at closely, and I love kids. So I whenever I see him, you know, could be at work, could be on a doctor's office, wherever at the store. I always kind of watch on their interaction with their parents and their brothers or sisters, or maybe even a school setting, and I mean, how do they talk and what's going on? And I think to me, one of the most amazing things that I'm always fascinated with them is how much focus and concentration they're putting into whatever they're doing. Like if they are doing something, whether playing with a button or trying to make a drawing, they're so dedicated. And I think there's watching them being so present is to me always it puts a big smile on my face. I would highly encourage every single one of you guys next time, if you do not have kids, wherever the next time you're going to see a kid, watch them. Watch them, it could be sitting maybe in front of the boss. And just watch how they're going to interact with you, and they're going to start kind of looking at you, and just give them a little smile and see what happens. And most likely, there's going to be something to observe and watch. Even if throwing a tantrum, they want a little toy in the store and they're just misbehaving, and they're just they'll be, I don't know, throwing themselves on the ground and creating a little fist and hitting the ground, and they want a toy. They're obviously, it's like they're really into it, right? They want something, they're telling you what they want, and what happens in the next story. But they tell you what they want, how they feel, and I think there's so much honesty and directness from them that imagine that if all of us kind of communicated in a similar matter of being, hey, this is what I want, this is what I need, I think it would be a different world. So I always watch them, I always learn from them. To me, it's those are the little, the little ones that can help us to understand ourselves and our world a little bit better. So I would encourage you guys to watch the kids. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go back to spend some time with my family, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.